kind of impromptu. Is that the word? Impromptu? Now, this is 5. I'm gonna name this 5D. Hi. So I just felt compelled to hop on live as opposed to doing a pre-recorded something, or like, I don't know. I'm actually really anxious today. Just one of those days, but that kind of has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I actually wanted to break down a DM that I got. And I'm wondering if I can can I put, okay, I might be able to put it actually up here when I'm talking. I can. I should have planned this before. Oh no, I haven't. Here. Okay. Okay, actually that didn't work. How do I take it off? I'll just read it. Okay, so I just wanted to break down something. I got a very long DM, and I think it's gonna be helpful to break down because I can't be the only one who struggles with this verbiage in the New Age world when we're talking about 5D and ascension and star seeds, all that great stuff, all of that interesting stuff. But if that's the only place you're going and swirling, in my understanding as a human being, as an embodied physical being, you're gonna hit a wall. So I'm just gonna dive in. This person says, this is of utmost importance for you to understand. We are all a part of the same particle, reproducing over and over to infinity. You are me, I am you, you are God. Correct. Now, my interpretation and visual of that is I am shown a source of light that I would interpret as the oversoul, and then a quartz crystal representing the function that source oversoul would like to experience itself through. So it shines through. Then there's infinity number of prisms and colors, okay? And that's us experiencing our experience. Now, the person's telling me this to try to explain something to me that I'm not understanding. And it was in response to some posts I did about honoring your emotions and whatnot, which if you're here and you follow me, you know that I am a huge advocate of honoring and sitting with these human aspects of self as a means of ascension. Now, imagine a little 3-year-old toddler running around on the playground and she gets bullied by Sally. And my response to her is, you're all one. You're just experiencing yourself. Get over it. Just get over it, ascend. That's kind of an example of what we do to ourselves and our feelings that are most often inner children, young adults on simultaneous timelines experiencing these limiting beliefs. If we just kind of brush over it and be like, oh, you're just God experiencing itself, it's all mirroring, it's all projection, you are shaming that inner child. You are shaming that aspect of yourself having an experience. This person says to me, this is not your first life, nor your last. You want to hear my sassy response? How the fuck do you know? No. But if anyone ever says that to you, unless you're going to an intuitive reader and they're explaining the complexity of this stuff to you, anyone saying that to someone else unsolicited is kind of in their own little ego trip. And again, by following me, you know that I want to like protect little me from being susceptible to these words, these new age words. And so I like to just let you know that you're your own intuitive. So if someone's telling you something like this, okay. Time, so they say, time is an illusion. You are shifting realities every quantum second. True. Fact. But you know what else? My experience of time is valid. My experience of a past, a present, and a future is valid. Thou shalt not invalidate my perception of reality in order to ascend. Period. They go on. You are literally in a dream state. Perhaps true, but also like not helpful, in my opinion. Manifest anything. Earth is going from 3D to 5D. Correct and also not correct, okay? When a lot of people talk about this, it's sort of, if anything, we're just shifting timelines, right? 5D Earth already exists. It exists, it's there. We're just consciously, as a collective, not tapped in, okay? But again, saying this to someone, saying your physical experience of duality and projection and suffering is invalid because we're ascending. Not helpful. Not helpful. And while someone might read this and be like, whoa, this is so deep, to me, this is very surface level. And I'm gonna paste it into the like info section after I post this, if you actually wanna read it. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, this is actually great. Warning, warning. This person says, you need to learn to stay in all times at 5D frequency. Crystallize it. I don't know you personally. I just located you. You have to retain your thinking. You have to stay in the heart structure. No judgment to anyone or anything ever. Okay. Where do I even start? Fifth dimensional reality is non-physical. Period. Fifth dimensional reality is non-physical. Okay? I'm like, the goal, if we're talking about goals with ascension, which again, like even I'm like sometimes wondering, like, is having a goal even, that's almost counterintuitive to the whole process, but regardless. If you are completely in 5D, you are not in a body. And I hate to break it to you, okay? But that's like energetic reality. That is energetic reality. The goal is integration. Experiencing the energy of 5D and learning how to integrate that and express that in your reality. And if you are in 5D frequency all the time, you passed away. Like, I'm sorry, but like, it's not real. So that drives me crazy. Don't judge anything ever. Okay. No. I don't know how else to say that. No. so many pieces of this. So first of all, it's like biological to judge. It's literally what our minds have done for survival, for so long. So to kind of like tell my body, a lot of times it's your body judging at it for survival mode. And I don't know history, I don't know how many years ago we were Neanderthals or in tribes. And I honest to God apologize for not knowing more of that, but it's just not my wheelhouse. But at one time or another, it's how we protected ourselves. It's how we saw like who was safe. So judgment isn't the problem. Judgment's gonna happen no matter what. And it's also like, okay, you're at the grocery store. Guess what? I'm judging that peanut butter with sugar in it because I don't want it. That's what the mind is here to do. It's what you do with the judgment, right? So it's like, what emotions do I attach to the judgment? And like, you're human, for fuck's sake. Just, it's gonna happen. I don't know, like, oh, you're getting it today. Y'all are seeing me today. Oh, okay. Stay in the heart structure. Okay. They go, you need to understand how the quantum structure works to shift into positive illusion reality. You need to understand how the quantum structure works to experience all aspects of the illusion, which then allow you to integrate higher frequencies. Okay? That's what it is. And I honestly, I'm gonna like admit my ego was like me, because I do my work in the quantum field, like all of my visions and channeled meditations and my readings with people, I do work in the quantum field with these parallel timelines. So I do understand it. So I definitely had like a defense in me where it was like, don't tell me what I know. But again, I'm not like berating that inner voice. I'm not saying like, Kirsten, how dare you have an ego? Like, of course, it's whatever. It's crazy. Okay, it gets really good. Death is an illusion. Death is an illusion. Okay, yes, right? On one hand, yes. But have you ever grieved? Seriously, have you ever lost someone who left their body? A person? A pet? Don't tell me it's an illusion. It's a very valid physical experience that I am not meditating myself out of. And if you want to meditate yourself out of the illusion of death being separation, then that's on you. But so far, right now, the way that things are here, we have a lot to work with in terms of aspects of physicality and how to transmute that into more expansion. We're not at the place where we can jump from contraction to full expansion with everything. And grief is one of those things. Okay, so don't tell me death is an illusion. The pain is real. My experience of the illusion is valid. Therefore, the processing of that experience is valid. And all of the emotions and feelings that come up within the field of synchronicity are there to be experienced. Okay. They said a lot of other stuff. I like don't, I'm getting so triggered. But then they just ended it like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I know it's a lot for you to grasp, but I encourage you to check out some of this stuff. So, And I guess the point of this is I have checked out this stuff. Okay, I checked it out a long time ago, for a very long time, and it brought me to understanding that the human experience is very important. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm feeling a little self-conscious, like I kind of went off, but I just think it's important to break some of this stuff down, because I see this a lot, and I'm not judging, like, no, I am. That's bullshit. I'm judging. But I'm not saying that people who choose to use this language are wrong, per se. I'm saying that be careful. That's all. You know, this is, to me, bypassing at its finest. And I agree. I think it's important to dissect some of these concepts. And I kind of see them as scripted almost. I mean, I could copy and paste that and find 8,000 blog posts and 20,000 Instagram accounts that are just using those words, throwing around those words, giving us collective energy messages and talking about ascension and shadow and release everything. And it's not grounded, it's not applicable, and it's not helpful. And it's not taking into consideration how the actual quantum field functions in relation to our physical reality. Okay, thank you for being here. Does anyone have any questions? Does anyone have any questions? You caught me on like a really sassy day. I have like anxiety today, and I think I'm PMSing, so whoop-de-doo. Okay, well, like I said, I'm gonna copy and paste the comment anonymous. I'm gonna keep it anonymous. Here for the sass. Thank you. I'm assuming that's why most people follow me anyway. I put it at top, sassy spirituality, just to warn people. I'm gonna anonymously put the comment in the thing just so you can look at it. Yeah, and that's it. I hope you all have a day where you are just feeling your feelings and going through it and being nice to yourself about it. And I appreciate everyone. Okay. I'm going to post this on my IGTV. Bye. Oh, and also, I'm going to be posting soon. I'm going to be going live next week. I'm going to be doing crystal bowl meditations again, and also a galactic Q&A part 2. That's 4, 2. Okay.